What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII First Soldier video sponsored by Square Enix. Hi, I am Renault. How's it going, everybody? So, we are here to bring you guys a little bit of top secret information that the developers of Final Fantasy VII First Soldier was nice enough to pass on to us ambassadors to share with you guys. I think. I hope. Yeah, we're supposed to share. I mean, it is top secret information, so... I mean, I wouldn't be rolling around sharing top secret information, but you know what? We're gonna skip right to this. Why even post this off? Why delay it? Just get into it. Get this going. As you can see, like I said, we've got some top secret information to share with you guys. And I think you're gonna like some of it. Some of it you may already know. I have seen some of the stuff already posted around. It's been shown off in the First Soldier tournament. They showed some of the stuff at the end of it. So you may have already known some of this stuff, but something you might not know. Let's go! Now, personally, I'm excited for all this. Beast of the Gold Saucer is so much for time they brought this in. I've been waiting for this. I mean, come on, what is Final Fantasy VII without the Gold Saucer? I mean, I know we had to have a couple seasons and get some stuff going in the game, you know, really set our pace for what the game was before we could really get the cool stuff, but Gold Saucer is now here! As you can see, we're also getting some new weapons, which we will go over shortly. Oh, see, now I'm happy to see this. I love the gravy looking areas. The Gill Toss Machine! Ah, it's gonna be such a fun weapon to play with. Our new class, the Trickster. Look at those Gambit-like actions. Now, personally, I am anxious to see what kind of skins they're gonna give this weapon. I can see it being different glows, seeing as how, as you can see, the cards glow with that red tinge. Like I said, kind of like Gambit. But we get skins for all of our weapons, so I'm really curious to see how they're gonna pull this off when it comes to the Trickster. But there we go! Season 4 is right around the corner! So let's go over a few of these things. Alright, so Season 4 is called The Feast of the Gold Saucer. New areas have been added to the Midgar Plateside. Areas in the outer perimeters have been added to the Midgar Plateside map, and 75 players, that's right, 75 players can now join the battle. The option for 60 players is available in private matches still, but we are now up in the main game to 75 players and full matches now in Plateside because we do have more locations, more areas to get around, which means more room for more players. So the new locations we have is the Space and Aeronautics Facility, the Research Facility, the Mako Substation, the Military Place, the Plate Interior, and the Industrial Area. Personally, I'm really looking forward to the military base. The Gold Saucer areas. The Gold Saucer theme park has landed in the train field. The Battle Square and Wonder Square can be found in the Midgar Undercity, so the Gold Saucer is an addition to the Undercity map. It's not a new map for anyone who might have been questioning this. I have seen some questions going around social media on this. It is not a new map. It is an add-on to the Undercity map, and there will be 2 locations in the Undercity, as you can see from the map here, to where you can find the ways to get into these. So the GS Battle Square. Monsters are found all throughout this area. Powerful enemies will always await in the battle arena. Face them if you dare. And in the GS Wonder Square, break whack-a-boxes for item draws. Bigger boxes contain better items. But monsters also have a chance of popping out. Don't let your guard down. So we have some fun games now to do inside. I mean, if you want to pull away from your match to do a little bit of gaming. I mean, personally, I'm not going to pull away from a match just to do a little bit of gaming unless I'm really wanting to just play around. But we all know that I do like to play around in matches so I can see this happening, as long as it's not in ranked. Ranked, I cannot see me going to these areas. Not unless they have some kind of powerful thing that we can get our hands on. So by defeating monsters, as you see from the chance reels, or breaking whack-a-boxes in the gold saucer, the chance reels will spin. There are rarities for different items, as you see, very rare. It's a legendary gun. We have Bahamut, very rare. Flare thrower or Inferno Cannon. Flare thrower or Inferno Cannon! Just had to make sure you guys heard that. We have Ifrits, we have coming from bombs, we have rare higher guns, cactors, we have rare higher accessories, Tonberry, we have rare materia, chocobos, common high potion, Moogles, common Gill, security officer, common ammo. So what you want to be getting, and what I think everyone's going to be trying to go for here, is the Bahamut reel. If the reel lines up, you will receive an item. Chances reels that appear from powerful enemies or big whack-a-boxes have a higher chance of getting better reels. So yes, like I said, what hasn't been known to you guys, I'm thinking you now know. It is the fact that the Flare Thrower is back in Season 4, as well as the Inferno Cannon. Now we also have some new rides coming to us in Season 4. We have sports cars coming up now. So not only will we have bikes, jeeps, and chocobos, we're adding another way to get around the map. Now, these will have the same speed as bikes. They're not going to be as slow as jeeps. They will have the speed as bikes, so just to brace yourself when you get in. It's not going to be a slower moving vehicle. It is going to be a faster moving vehicle. And our new style, the Trickster, deceives opponents by creating doubles, warping away when nearly out of health, and utilizing other tricky maneuvers. Now look at those cards. Now, as we've seen in the video, the cards had like a red glow, but you can see from this image, both the male and the female are holding different sets of cards right there. So that already gives an idea maybe on what the skins are going to be for the cards, because we are seeing right now 2 different skins on the cards. So that's kind of cool. Now I kind of already know that idea. They are going to skin the cards. That pretty much confirms it right there. So maybe it's going to be that the different skin cards are going to have a different glow effect. At least I'm going to hope that the different skin cards will have a different glow effect. Because you're not going to really notice that difference when you're playing the game. The cards are really small in hand compared to like when you're playing. So that's going to be a hard thing to see. But as you can see, it's going to be a little bit hard to see that. We got the Decoy card coming up here. You don't really see much of the card when they're pulling this stuff off. So this is your marking card. So if you die, that will bring you back. So see, died, boom, right back. See, now this is going to be a really fun class to use for those features. We have Drain Shot. Soul Drain Deck. Let's see what Soul... Well, I'm going to assume what Soul Drain Deck does. Oh, check that! What was that? Oh, so Soul Drain Deck is definitely going to be something to watch out for. So, ability decoy card. Throw a card and copy of yourself will appear where it lands and confuse your opponents. So, description. The copy will have a set amount of HP held by the player at the time it appears. HP increases with skill level. Level 1, 10%. Level 2, 15%. Level 3, 20%. The copy disappears when its HP reaches 0 or a set amount of time passes. For the attacks, the copy will attack cannonates and monsters within a 100-meter radius, and it will possess the gun you had equipped when the card was thrown, given the ability to equip them with powerful gear. Note that the copy's guns will deal 25% of the gun's usual damage. So you are still going to be dealing damage. It's not going to be full, but they will be copying what you have when you throw. So max that out, and you can give yourself a really nice defensive counter. Protect yourself when you're getting into those sticky situations, and send out your clone. Put ability marking card. Put half of your HP into a card for a set period of time. If your HP reaches 0 while the card is active, you will warp to the card with the HP stored in it. Description. When used, half of the player's HP will be placed into a card. The card will disappear under one of the following conditions. 1. Enemy reduces card HP to 0. 2. 30 seconds passes after placing the card, so you have 30 seconds. Player travels a distance of 140 meters from the card. And 4. Card is in the hazard zone. So if you got about 140 meters distance that you can go 30 seconds to use, or your health drops to 0. Your limitations, the following limitations are in place when the card is active. XP cannot be obtained. So when you're using the American card, you cannot obtain XP. Vehicles and chocobos cannot be used. Benches cannot be used. Those are some big limitations. Now, I know you only got 30 seconds to pass, so that's not really a lot of time to use, but in a final circle situation, that could become a little bit of a setback if you can't use some of those things, because chocobos can be what breaks it with getting away in those really bad situations in the final circle, even just to give yourself some healing time. So you may want to watch out with this one a little bit, but I don't know. I think the positives outweigh the negatives on this one. The trait is Gold Trick. The Trickster earns Gill just by leveling up and increases their combat ability based on the total amount of Gill obtained. Receive Gill after each level up for a total of 540 Gill total earnable by reaching the max level. So that's if you want to earn Gill. Increase stats. Stats increase based on the amount of Gill obtained up to 1,700. Cold time decreases up to 50%. Critical rate increases up to 20%. Stat increases are based on the total Gill obtained, not Gill owned. So spending Gill will not affect your stats. Alright, so that's good to know that you can spend your Gill when using this. It's based on what you have obtained, not what you are currently actually holding. Skills. Bolster one of 3 of your stats. Synergize with an ability for maximum effectiveness. Seize. Increase Gill drawn from defeated monsters. Level 1, 50%. Level 2, 75%. Level 3, 100% up. Soul Drain Dagger. This is the one that caught my eye. Restore MP when using your ability. 1 MP, 1.5 MP, 2 MP. See, I love to be able to get my MP back. I use a lot of MP. It's MP or melee for me. I'm not much of a gun shooter, so to me, that is going to be very effective when trying out the Trickster. Drain Shot. Deal headshots to enemy cannons to restore your HP. Restore 10% of damage dealt, 50% of damage dealt, 20% of damage dealt. Another one that could be very effective in the final circle. Now we do have some new materia. Oh, not some. New materia coming out in new season 4. We have Tornado. Now, Tornado explodes into a burst of air on impact that sends monsters, enemy cannons, and allies flying. Also nullifies certain material. MP cost 1. Does not inflict damage. Material nullified by Tornado. Thunder, Biogravity, Blind, Blizzard, Arrow, and Teleporter. All nullified by Tornado. So what Tornado does, it's more of a throws the person backwards. So Arrow does the whole throwing everybody up in the air kind of deal. Well, this would be kind of giving them that whole explode backwards. Now this could be good in the reactor, because this could be a nice way to kick somebody into the makeup. So it would have been a fun one to have when we had the hole. So our new weapons. The Gill Toss Machine. Uses Gill instead of ammo to attack. Attack power increases with the Gill count. Maximum range is 100 meters. Damage is 10 per shot. 1 shot consumes 1 Gill. Shots fired at once 5 if in possession of 500 or more Gill. 3 if in possession of 200 to 499 Gill. 1 if in possession of 199 Gill. Spread increases with the number of shots fired. So let's take a look at the 100 Gill health. 200 Gill health. 500 Gill health. Just wasting those dollars. Alright, the Chimeric Vengeance. Now, I'm really anxious to use this one. A 3-shot burst rifle with 2 firing modes. Charge with 2 MP to change it into the high-speed laser gun. So we have a 3-burst laser that does damage per shot of 26 and a maximum range of 400 meters. And then we have the high-speed laser. Fires a laser after glow beam. The glow beam is 5 damage 7 times. Laser is 100 damage. Maximum range is 400 meters. Now, with knowing that the flare gun's coming back in the game in Season 4, I'm going to be using this a lot, just to counteract it. So we see our single shooting. And there's our laser. Now look at that. Boom! Oh, that was so gorgeous! Now, I have not been much of a gunner, but I have been practicing my snipers, and for that, this is why I've been practicing my snipes in the last couple days. So that when this gun drops, I am ready to gung-ho with it. We have a new season pass coming, as as you might as well assume when it comes to the new season, we're going to have the Season Pass. And as you see, we've got a lot of amazing stuff to look forward to in the Season Pass. I am loving the Halloween look. There's a couple things here that I'm very eager for. I'm not going to say anything on my own personal excitement yet, because, well, anything could change. There could be new skins that come out in the shop before this drops, and I might not even get around to using any of these skins, but I do have my idea on what I want to use primarily for Season 4, but and maybe one of these, it may not be one of these. But you do have to like this stuff. I'm just curious to know what's going to come as costume sets. Like, I like the ears on the Cat's Eye Youth outfit, but I don't like the dress. I like the outfit on the center one, but I don't like the little hat on top. So if I could switch, that's what I want to hope for. So I'm waiting to see how the outfits work out, or if it's just literally one-piece outfits and we're stuck with the whole outfit nonchalant. We have a new collection to work for. For all those people who love collecting parts and grinding to put stuff together and get that reward, we have a new collection. Now, as you can see, this collection is kind of geared towards gold and Cat's Eye Youth, which is kind of awesome because, as you can see, we get headphones with ears. We get a cute little kitty knapsack. We get another copy of the Buster Sword, and I'm assuming this is a Cat's Eye Youth skin. I'm hoping that's a Cat's Eye Youth skin. It could be a backlink for all I know. This is about all the information I've gotten, so the picture I see is the same thing what you guys get. Now, as you can see, we do have the Cloud and the Tifa skin there on the sides. So I am going to assume that, once again, this is going to be another one of the, we get for free the alts, but you still need to have the paid for copies of the Cloud and Tifa skins to be able to use the alts. Now, we haven't had this happen before in a Season Pass, so that's why I'm kind of assuming that's what this is going to be, because they are identical to the paid for Cloud and Tifa skins. Now, it would be nice if they give us these as just part of the collection. Gold alts, not alts, but gold singled out skins that look the same, but are completely their own set, like their own entity. Because I do like the gold, but I'm not going to personally go out and buy the skins, because I won't use them that often myself. I kind of tend to stick to my own main skins. So we have some other new features. Balance adjustments, here we go. So the SMG MP60 Type A, we are getting ammo capacity increased and the time between shots decreased. The SR Executioner Gamma, time between shots decreased. The SG Model S7, ammo capacity increased, number of shots fired at once increased. The LMG Griffin, empty time before firing decreased. The Polestar now fires twice rapidly, damage of individual shots decreased, and ammo capacity increased. Now let's go into the Serpent Launcher. Reload speed has been decreased and the initial ammo count increased. The Flare Thrower drops from Bahamut again. Damage is decreased, but the range is decreased. So it's a little bit of a weaker version, but it is still the Flare Thrower, and we all know the type of damage that can be done with the Flare Thrower. And then we have the Inferno Cannon. Once again, it is dropping from Bahamut. Alright, and the last balance adjustments. Ifrit's Crimson Dive's damage has been decreased. Magic guns after charging by holding the charge button, charge status can be removed. Utility vehicles can climb inclines more easier, thank gosh. And monsters now drop Materia drops adjusted. So, that is the info we have for you on Season 4. I'm going to pop back into this. I'm going to turn that off. There you have it. There's a little bit of info on Season 4 coming up soon in just a couple of, well, what? Less than 2 days. In like a day and a little bit. I think it's like a day and like what? Maybe like 4 hours, something like that. We go into shutdown tomorrow nights. So be anxious to get your last couple games in the variant mode, because I don't know if that's going to be around much longer. I'm going to assume that they're going to do the same thing as they did last season with Blitz mode. Once the new season started, they cut out the variant mode so that it could be the focus on the new season. So expect it to be the same way with this season, and until then, go out, enjoy the matches, get your games in, and we will see you all in Season 4.